April 1945, the German Empire is crumbling. The Red Army is pushing in from the east, relentless, crushing everything in its path. In the city of Breslau, today known as Wrocław, Poland, panic has consumed the streets. As civilians flee in desperation, a secret operation unfolds under the cover of night. Elite soldiers and forced laborers load heavy crates into a heavily armored train. Inside them? Gold, stolen art, classified documents, and possibly experimental weapons that never reached the battlefield. To understand the scale of this treasure, we must look at what was stolen. During the war, the regime looted the banks and museums of every country they occupied. This was not random theft. It was systematic. Historians point to a similar event, the Hungarian gold train. In 1945, American troops intercepted a train carrying 42 wagons of stolen gold, silver, and paintings worth millions. If the Hungarian train was real, why is it so hard to believe that the Wałbrzych train exists? The difference is that the Hungarian train was found. The Wałbrzych train was designed to disappear. Witnesses claimed they saw crates with the specific dimensions of the legendary amber room panels being loaded onto the train in Königsberg. If the gold train exists, it is not just carrying wealth. It is carrying the lost soul of Russia. The value? Over $500 million in today's money. The train sets off toward the Owl Mountains. It enters a tunnel network and is never seen again. For 70 years, this was dismissed as myth, a wartime legend. Until 2015, when ground-penetrating radar revealed a 100-meter-long anomaly buried beneath the earth. This is not a ghost story. This is the mystery of the Wałbrzych gold train, and it may still be lying beneath our feet. To understand how a 300-ton train can vanish without a trace, we return to the final days of the war. Breslau was known as the fortress. The High Command ordered that the city hold out to the last man. But local officials, led by the ruthless Karl Hanke, knew the truth: the war was lost. The mission shifted from victory to concealment. 6 years' worth of stolen wealth needed to disappear before the Soviets arrived. Survivors later recalled a strange sight at the Freiburg rail station. An armored military train being loaded with cargo under heavy guard. Not bound for Berlin, but for Lower Silesia, a region dense with mountains, mines, and places to bury secrets. What makes the gold train legend believable is not fantasy. It is engineering. The train's route leads directly toward Project Riese, the regime's most massive and disturbing construction project. Thousands of prisoners carved hidden tunnels beneath the Owl Mountains. Enormous chambers of reinforced concrete, ventilation shafts, underground track lines. But the cost of these tunnels was paid in blood. Project Riese was not built by machines, but by 13,000 slaves. Prisoners from the Gross-Rosen camp were worked to death, carving solid rock with basic tools. They died from starvation, disease, and execution. Some historians believe the tunnels were designed to be a massive underground city, safe from Allied bombing. Others suggest it was a factory for secret weapons. The secrecy was so high that guards who knew the layout were often executed to ensure their silence. The train is not just hiding gold. It is hiding a crime scene. And there is another dark chapter to this story. The werewolf units. These were elite commandos ordered to stay behind enemy lines after the surrender. Their job was not to fight, but to guard the secrets of the empire. Locals in the mountains tell stories of men who vanished into the woods in 1945 and were never seen again. Did they become the guardians of the tunnels? Many treasure hunters believe that the descendants of these guardians still watch the area today. the leading theory regarding the train is simple. The train didn't vanish into thin air. It rolled into a concealed siding deep inside the mountain. And the entrance was blown shut, sealing steel and gold under hundreds of tons of rock. Treasure hunters searched fruitlessly for decades. But they were not the first. Immediately after the war, the Soviet NKVD secret police arrived in Lower Silesia. They didn't come to liberate. They came to hunt. They tortured German railway workers and local miners, desperate to find the entrance to the tunnels. They knew something was down there. But the German engineers had done their job too well. The camouflage was perfect. The Soviets left empty-handed. The legend cooled. Until the summer of 2015. Two men, German Andreas Richter and Pole Piotr Koper, came forward claiming they had located the train. Their key source? A supposed deathbed confession. According to the story, a former guard living under a false identity revealed the exact hiding place before he died. He described where the rail line curved away, and the ground leveled and filled in to conceal the tunnel mouth. Using ground-penetrating radar, Richter and Koper scanned the embankment at kilometer 65 on the Wrocław-Wałbrzych railway. And what they found changed everything. The radar results shocked the world. A long structure. Straight edges. Metallic signatures. Even Poland's Deputy Minister of Culture stated he was 99% convinced the train was real. Panic turned to obsession. Tourists, journalists, and treasure hunters swarmed Wałbrzych. The military secured the area. Not only to protect potential treasure, but to prevent casualties. The army often booby-trapped their hidden hoards. Experts warned of chemical weapons. Documents suggest that the train might not only hold gold, but canisters of nerve gas, stored in the tunnels for a final attack that never happened. If an excavator hits one of those canisters, the tragedy would be unimaginable. Everyone prepared for the discovery of gold bars, priceless art, perhaps even the legendary Amber Room. But when excavators tore into the hillside, nothing. Silence. Or so they say. 2015's dig found no train. Geologists claimed the radar images were simply odd mineral formations. But the legend refuses to die. Richter and Koper still believe the train lies deeper, beyond the reach of the first dig. Others argue the Soviets removed it secretly in 1945 and filled the hole. And some point to the miles of Riese tunnels still sealed off, flooded, and unexplored. The lost gold train may still be entombed beneath Wałbrzych. In a region where entire mountains were hollowed out to hide secrets, who can truly say everything has been found? The forest remains silent. And somewhere beneath it, perhaps, a locomotive sleeps in the dark.